So big NBA guys, big basketball guys, you're seeing these big contracts. Do you think that could ever make its way into wrestling?
Well,
we just signed one today, right?
Re-signed with All Elite Wrestling. Do you think?
We're not quite on that level. You say that, but when we signed it, we're like, this is like an NBA level contract. That's pretty crazy.
But that one that just came out.
We're not talking.
I'm like, are we Jaylen Brown?
No, I wish.
But
one
Gilgeous coming
but who knows? Maybe one day,
man. Maybe if someone would have told me,
I'll
10
say
years
this.
ago,
Scott Hall. I remember he tweeted me. This was when I would answer all these fans about criticism. They were I don't know what it was, but I was immature and I said something about how, hey, screw you, I make 6 figures, and Scott Hall goes, bro, think about making 7 figures. And I go, no chance in hell is
we
that
thought that
possible.
was an impossibility.
Yeah. And that was only a few years ago. So things have changed so quick.
And it's crazy to think, like, that's what makes those guys so special. They thought they seen it before you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
He sure was right, man. It's crazy to think.
They see it before you do. So sometimes it's like, all right, like you get a little, take a lot of bullets.
Sure.
But there's a filter somewhere. There's some love and care somewhere in it.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, oh, he wasn't 100% wrong. It just hurt.
Yeah.
But he wasn't 100% wrong. So
I could see the economy in wrestling even getting healthier. And with AEW, that's what happened, right? Like all of a sudden, everybody's making big money. Everybody in wrestling.
Yeah.
And who's to say, like, I could see in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Money going, maybe not as high as those players, obviously, but I could see some.
But even the competition is like big business right now. Big business right now. I'm like, okay, if it
keeps growing.
Keep doing this.
Like, TV rights money's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
So I could see things changing.
Yeah. And you know what? It's weird. WWE being hot helps us because wrestling in general is hot right now.
Well, and then the threat of guys from our company going there, it helps the wrestlers' business, right?
It's like a damn little situation.
Right, yeah. Yes, and that's interesting. Like, I want to see stuff like that because it's interesting. It's real life. Like, who knows who will jump ship and whatnot. Like, it just...
And we didn't know. Like, we talked about how we just signed these contracts.
Right.
Like, it's funny because a lot of fans, I'm sure, I don't read any of it, but I'm sure they're thinking, oh, how unsurprising, the Elite re-sign. Bro, we didn't even know if we were going to resign. So, you know what I mean? Like, we had no idea. And there'd be times where, because we knew, not just the two of us, Hangman and Kenny, the 4 of us, we negotiated together as a team.
Oh, okay.
Right? In which I don't know if it's ever really been done.
Yeah, we were going to stick together. Like how we were.
I know, actually, you know what?
Another thing. That's like,
to be fair, Malenko and Benoit and Eddie probably had a similar thing when they all jumped, right?
Yeah, I would assume.
So like, even if it's the second time it's happened, it's still it was pretty historic.
Look how far apart that is, though.
That's right.
It's still really far.
Right.
And it's crazy because with all 4 of us, we all agree, bro, we're sticking together. We're whatever we do.
And the votes did not line up every time.
Oh, yeah.
Because we said majority wins on this.
Right.
And there was a lot of emotions in the last year, as the world knows. So one day, this person's voting to leave, this person's voting to go. We weren't even on the same page the whole time.
Yeah,
so,
Matt and I.
Yeah. So it was crazy because...
Well, I'll say this.
Go ahead.
There was many times where Matt just said, you know what, I have enough. I'm ready to just retire.
I talked about that.
And I had to talk him out of that.
Health as well.
I talked him out of retiring.
Yeah. I've been toying with that for a long time, and he's like, he even told me, he's like, let's just do at least one more big one. And
I think it's fun to fantasize about retirement, so I get it. He's almost in his 40s now, you know.
Yeah, I'm 30.
It's fun to fantasize about until you're in it. Now you're like,
right.
Wait a minute.
That's what I told him.
I'm sitting in the bed I made. I'm like, what the heck?
I told him he's not
so comfortable.
It's silent, nothing going on. It's like, I ain't got to go to work tonight.
Right. Yeah. Do you want that?
You know what, Tony? Let me come back.
And it's a long-term deal, though. So
thank God.
the fans will be able to see us for a long time.